I will be showing you 3 ways you can use to strip values, or you can use to strip values that you don't need from a particular record. So this data set is a player's data set that contains their ID, their name, their photo, URL, and quite a lot of information about the players, even their position. So I want to check out the columns first. So I'll do df.column. I'll run this. Okay. So when we want to check out this column WF and SM, so let's check this out. So we have the df. Okay, we have copy this out, WF SM, then we paste. So let's see what the column looks like. Okay. Number of index. Okay, I'm not in the column. There's an error somewhere. Okay, let's pick this out. Okay, so you can see you can see the star. Okay, so the star is associated with the value, as in with the numerical value. So let's check out another column. We'll be looking at the values column and also the age. So let's check them out. So we have df. Okay, value, age. So when we run this too, so you can see that there's something similar also. In this case, you have the euro sign before the numerical value, and then you also have the capital letter M, and then in this case euro and also K. So these are the situations that would warrant you to strip out values from a record. So in this case, because this is a value, and of course these are all numerical values, you are supposed to strip out the euro and strip out the M, which stands for million. So in this case also you strip out the euro and then strip out the K, which stands for 1000. And we are also going to be stripping out the star. So let's go. So the first one, the first method is using the dtype function. Okay, and for loop. Okay, so we want to use the dtype function for these two columns. These two columns. Now we'll say for I in df. So yeah, for I in df, let's copy this out, please. For I in df, we'll copy this, Ctrl C. so we are saying if the d type is equivalent to object, okay, then dfi will be equal to. So let's confirm the data type of these two columns. So we'll put it dot info and then we'll call the function. So let's see. So the data type is object. So the values in the column are all object in object format. So now, so we say df square bracket I, okay, we df square bracket I, okay, dot string dot r strip. Okay, so we'll be stripping out the r function. We'll be stripping it out on the right hand. So the value, where the value is located, with the value we want to strip, where it is located on the right hand. Let's see it. Okay, so this is the star, it is located on the right hand. Now if you discover something, you discover that SM is not having a space between the numerical value and the star, while WF there is a space between them. So because of that, we are going to use we are going to pass in only the star. We are going to pick in only the star. Ordinarily, if we are to strip, so we'll open a bracket, okay, so ordinarily if we are not if this is also having a space in between the value, it is to just change this. Instead of just ordinary star, we'll leave a space here, but because in the other one there is no space, so you have to strip it by the star. And also this particular function works when you are combining two columns, so you cannot use this function for one column. So run this. Okay, so it has gone. So now let's see what WF is. DF square bracket WF. Okay, so can you see that? So this has now been changed compared to this. So that is how you can be able to strip a value using this format. Now the next column we want to look at is the value column using method 2. So we are going to be using the for loop and empty lists. Okay, so let's see. So we'll pass in we'll convert the value column into a variable. So we'll call the variable value equals df. Okay, and then we'll say values, and we want to create an empty string and an empty list. So empty value, we'll call it equals. Okay, so this is empty. Now we'll say for I in value, which is this particular variable. For I in this value, so we want to say if the euro sign in I. Okay, so we want to say answer equals I dot strip. Okay, we want to strip it by the euro sign. So we'll copy this, Ctrl C, and then we paste, Ctrl V. So let's see what it will give to us. Then we can now say else answer is equal to I. So let's print answer. Let's see. Okay, so can you see that? So the euro sign is has been stripped off. It has been stripped off from this value. So it has been stripped off from this value. Now you now have to append it. You have to append it into the empty value. So you say emp value dot append. Then we'll run this. Okay, so it has been appended. So let's see the m value. Okay, so it has entered into the list. The values has entered into the list. Now we'll now have to strip away the m also. So in stripping out the m, we'll still create an empty value. So in this case, we'll name it empty value. Okay, equals an empty list. So we'll say for I in m value. Okay, if so, this is how you'll be stripping them one after the other using the for loop. If m in I. Okay, we want the answer to be I dot strip. We'll be stripping it by the m. Else it should return for us I. So when we print this, let's see what it will give to us. Okay, so you can see that the values have been stripped, all of them. So we just have only numbers that are left. Oh, I can see a k. Okay, so that means we'll append this. So this is how we'll be doing it until, so we'll say empty underscore value dot append. Okay, so once we append this, you run. Okay, so it has been appended. So now the next we want to do is to create another empty list again because of the k. We want to strip out the k. So write empty. In this case, the v will be capital letter. Value equals. Okay, so now say for I in empty. Okay, this one is the v is in small letter. Okay, if k in I, answer equals I dot strip. Okay, we want to strip it by the k, else it should return for us I. So let's print answer. Let's see. Okay, so we can see that is how it is. Okay, all the values are now in numerical format, no longer bound to k or m or even the euro sign. So append this empty underscore value with capital letter dot append. Okay, we'll run. Now one of the things is that this empty value, of course, you know that it is a variable. So the next thing we want to do is to now convert the variable into a data frame column. So in converting to a data frame column, you now have to give it a new column name. So write this value with a small letter v equals to empty dot value. Then when we run this, okay, so it has gone. So let's see what it looks like, what the column records look like. So we say value. Okay. Oh wow, that's good. So you can see that. So this is how you can be able to strip out values using the second method. Now we want to go into the third method. Number 3 is using the as type. Using the as type. Okay. Now in using this as type, we'll say df. So we'll use the wages. We'll use the player's wage. Okay, we'll use the player's wage here. So drag. We want to strip out the e and the k. So drag, and then we drop here. So put this in square brackets. Player's wage equals df wage. So converting this to a string. You want to convert the type of the values to string. Then we'll say string dots. So we'll first of all strip out the euro sign, and the euro sign is by the left side of the numbers. So you can see that it is by the left side of the number. So we'll use the L strip. So let's use L strip. Use the L strip function. So we want to strip out the euro. So we'll just have to copy this. Okay, and then we run. Okay, so let's see what df wages look like. Okay, good. So you can see that the euro sign has gone. So we'll use the same method to strip out the k. To say wage equals df wage. Okay, we want this type to be string, or the type is already in string, please. So dot string dots. Now in this case, the k is along the right hand side, so we'll use the r strip, and then we'll pass in the k. So when we run this, so let's see what we have. So this is wage. Wow, so you can see. So now among these three methods, it is now dependent on you to know the one that suits you, the one that is more convenient. So in this case, in the case of one and the first and the third method, you can see that they work directly on the data frame. Yes, they work directly on data, while the wages, while the second method works outside the data frame, and then you now have to change the column to another name. So one of the things you have to know is that among these three functions or three ways methods, you may be working with a number of columns, and you may try one method on one column, it may not work. So that is why you have these three methods, so that you can try the three of them to know the one that can go at that particular time, that can be able to produce result at that particular time. So if worst comes to worst, you have to replace the values. If, let's say, you try stripping the values out and it is not producing any result, you have to do what? Strip. You have to replace it. You replace the empty string. You replace the empty string, as in you replace the value with an empty string. So it just goes away. So I hope you have been able to learn something new today. Thank you very much for this time. So if you have any question, you can write them down in the comment section below, and I will see you next time. I'll send this to my GitHub page, and I'll put the link on the description, so that if you want to check it out yourself. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye.